Ichimura-san, I'm sure you've had many people talk to you about the appeal of Dragon Quest. Well, you yourself probably have thought about this, and I think there are many people around you who can talk to you about it, but what sort of things have you heard about it from them? I think that this may be easier for you to say than it would be for Hori-san.
Lately, and of course it's been this way since we released 9, but actually it may have been this way even before I began work on this job. Thinking in general terms, no matter how many times we make this game, there's always something unmistakably Dragon Quest-like. That's what I think, and we have heard many similar things from the people who've played it. But they also added that we're always tackling new challenges, and that it's not as if the game is full of only new things, so it seems like it's not a Dragon Quest game. There is always this Dragon Quest-like quality, and before you know, you have done something brand new, while everything felt Dragon Quest-like all the way to the end.
It just lets you do new things
It
before
does,
you know it.
and that's definitely a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of times we hear, when that comes out, I think I'll buy it. Just the name Dragon Quest is enough to let you know that it'll be fun, and I'll definitely be able to play it, so I'll buy it. So a question we hear a lot of is, how much of the Dragon Quest-like quality have you kept, and how much of the new stuff have you put in?
Dragon Quest-like. At Nintendo, we have Mario-like and Zelda-like, and this is probably comparable. Then, so you hear those words, and it isn't as though there's some sort of set guideline. But it's not like that. It's just there, within the people who've created this game over the years, naturally. And things are divided into, oh, this doesn't fit, this fits. But that's clearly different from others.
When people play Dragon Quest and think, this is so Dragon Quest, are things like what Hori-san just said. Like whether the response when you press that button was good, or always playing the game using commands. The battles are the same. It isn't sort of a code of conduct, but things like that exist as the foundation. We'll never change those things. I think that's where this Dragon Quest quality lies, deep in those basics. And even though there's lots of communication features in this one, and some new elements appear in the midst of battles, the process in which you play follows the Dragon Quest standard. We're allowed to do it that way.
So they let you do new things using the same methods that were used in the past.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Everyone says playing feels so comfortable.
I do hear that it feels comfortable to play quite a lot. That's
When
true.
playing this game, it's comfortable. They can play it using methods from a game they understand, and even people playing it for the first time can learn to play it after just a little time, about 30 minutes, and then keep playing that way the whole time. That's comfortable, and that's what we hear from people.
Then a Dragon Quest quality means things are very laid back.
A laid-back feeling.
A laid-back feeling. Laid-back feeling, like it'll forgive you no matter what you do.
That's true. The tolerance range is wide, so there's a lot of players who, the more of a fan they are, the more solid their own style of Dragon Quest quality is. It's firmly set. There's quite a lot of players like that, but I think the person most liberated about the quality of Dragon Quest is Hori-san. He accepts almost everything.
That's similar to
Mr. Miyamoto.
To Miyamoto.
Oh, is it really?
They are similar. He's the most broad-minded of all. He says, if it's fun, it's fine. And no, lots of the time we talk about him saying, we mustn't have things like this in Mario, or I don't think we should be doing something like that. But no, if it's interesting, it's fine.
That really is similar. With us, the people making this, we have a pretty strong fixed concept. We tend to think, we can't do this in Dragon Quest, right? There are parts that are really hard for us to shake off. But when we bring it to Hori-san, he'll be like, anything's fine. Just go on, say it. He's like that quite a lot of the time. And lots of the time, it's actually Hori-san who says, that sounds fun, so let's do it. Or asks us to make it more fun.
Well, I want people to understand just how interesting it is. If we can, then I think it's fine.
So as long as players can understand that,
Then it's fine.
even if it doesn't quite fit the previous framework.
It's okay.
So it doesn't matter all that much.
That's true. It's important that it be easily understood.
But what's really clear is that first-time players should be able to get by without having to read the manual and not feel frustrated because they don't understand how it works.
That's right.
As long as they do things right, they'll make it to the goal. That's something you'll never change. That may be what the quality of Dragon Quest really is.